Okay, so we're going to get started today, and I'm really excited. Day 2 of Business Acceleration. Woohoo! Thanks for making it. Now, if you're here, say, I hear you. Just type that real quick. Just say, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. Okay. Sylvia says, slight echo, but I hear you. Thanks a lot, Sylvia. Thanks a lot. We're in a, oh, you should see all the folks here. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of bounce. Okay, okay. She hears us. Karana says, I hear you loud and clear. Fantastic, fantastic. Great, great. Then that means they've got it right. We're ready to rock and roll. Do this one last time. We're ready to rock and roll. So today we're going to start off with one particular area called time management made easy. One of the challenges that we hear from, absolutely. One of the challenges we hear from folks out there is that they've got so much to do in so little time. So today, let me share with you the lineup for today. What's going to happen today? Today, I'm going to spend some time going through time management made easy. Some strategies that you can use, some tools you can use, and some ideas and habits that you can use immediately. And I can't wait to share that with you, by the way. I'm looking forward to it. And then Trevor Ott will be coming up, and he'll be sharing something hasn't done in about a year. Typically, I know it's been at least a year since he's done this presentation, but he'll be sharing something that none of you have ever seen, neural linguistic presentations. And how do I know you've never seen it? Because we've never done it publicly like this. I mean, this is open to those folks that are out there that are viewing it. You got the special link. You are invited in, and it's a great opportunity for you to build your presentation skills using very specific techniques. And these techniques will allow you to hypnotize your audience from the stage. They will allow you to hypnotize your prospects or hypnotize your clients, or in your conversations. You can use these exact same techniques. And think about it. Many of you out there, this is exactly how you would like to be presenting your products, in front of groups. And that's what this is going to allow you to do today. So just coming up shortly, I can't wait. I'll be back in the back taking notes. And thank you all. I mean, all of you that are here have been so patient. And all of the viewers, all of you out there, it's, you know, I couldn't think of a better place to be today than to be right here with you and, you know, just sharing these tools, these techniques, and these systems that we've studied for years and years and years. And I know sometimes we talk about our clients and some of the successes they've had, and we're very, very pleased about that. But, you know, some of the clients that I think about at night when I lay my head on a pillow, if you will, and I'm getting ready to close my eyes, there's a lot of clients out there that they don't make $1 million a year. We have some clients out there that are making $50,000 a year doing what they love. Maybe they have a full-time job and they do what they love on the side, and they take of their time and be here in the evening, during the day, and even right now, so they can continue to get better. And they're very happy. They're very satisfied. And, you know, it's just an honor, and it's really a privilege to be able to share these tools and these techniques. So I'm really glad that I could be here. I'm glad you could join us in this very private setting, but yet one that you know when you finish today and you finish your time with us, that it was a good use of your time. And that's my promise to you. My promise to you today, for those that watch, for those that take notes, and for those that implement these techniques, I know for certainty that it's going to help you in your business immediately tomorrow. And I really can't wait. So what do we have coming up? Shay, what do we have coming up? Well, we'll talk a little about time management made easy. That's the key. How do you make it easy? How do you really have more time to do the things we want to do? And, you know, sales superstars, they all hold one common belief. Do you know what that belief is? They all hold a belief that they can get a little bit better. And so that's why you're back here today. And others, think about this. Just if you would ask yourself this question right here, just this one question. When do you stop learning? Like really, okay, answer this question in your mind. Listen to me. When do you stop learning? And the obvious answer is you never stop learning. You never stop learning. And although I've sat through, countless time management seminars, read so many books, I've even attended the webinars, listened to the audios, I'm always looking for another nugget. I'm always looking for something else that I can learn. Or maybe you've heard some of this before. It's a good refresher, but more importantly, you haven't been implementing it. And so you're going to hear it again and again and again. And that's the benefit of you being here today. And then, after that, we'll have neural linguistic presentations. Now, some of you, that's going to be the highlight. Of course, what I'm about to share with you, this is the highlight. This is the highlight. But of course, as soon as Trevor gets up here, he'll tell you, the highlight is here. This is what you've been waiting for. And it is. And I promise you, you'll take really good notes. And if you follow it, you're going to help more people a lot faster. Now, what I'm going to do here, let's do this here. Time management made easy. Now, do me a favor if you can. Just do me a favor real quick. Do me a favor. Share with me your #1 time management secret. Now, maybe it's not a secret, but maybe it's a success tool that you've done. And that's what we'll be sharing today. We're sharing these success tools. What is your #1 time management secret? If you were right now, if you were going to share that, something that you do, something that you teach, or something that you've heard about, what would you say today? Go out there to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Just do that right now, just real quick, and type in there, my time, here's what you can type. My secret is plan my day on paper. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's your secret. Go ahead and share that. I mean, we have so many experts out there. A lot of you are coaches, and your trainers, and your speakers, and your authors, and you're leaders. And so you have these ideas that you can share. And today, at least during this part, we can have everyone. I'm going to share what I believe are the time management made easy secrets. And I'm going to share that with you. But right now, I'd love to hear what your ideas. Please, please, please share, please. So go ahead to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and type in what your #1 time management secret is. And just go ahead and type that in right now. Go ahead and share it. Go right now. You can go right into the feed and share it. And I'm going to look over here, and we're going to see, what's your #1 secret? Okay, let me hit this refresh button. My computer is moving really slow this morning. Okay. No, that's good. Okay. And as you're sharing that secret out there, I want you to, as those that are watching right now, go take that secret as well and take it right from there. And then you can go ahead and use that as well. So you've got a couple time management secrets. You're typing in there right now. My secret is ... Go ahead right now. I mean, we're going to participate in the moment, and we're going to get going, and I'm going to get started. Got some good stuff to share with you today. But just right now, what is your #1 time management secret? Now, of course, you can go out to virtualnetworkinglive.com. Again, virtualnetworkinglive.com. And when you get there, you can join the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. If you're already in there, just hit on in there and say, my secret is ... And share it with me. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. And all of us, every single one of you can benefit from the secret that's going to be shared. Your time management secret. Think about what it would mean for a moment. Just think. Let's just imagine. I'm going to step over here and say, my secret is blank. And I'm going to imagine right now that I had more time in the day. What would you even do with it? Okay, we know there's 1,440 minutes in every day. We know that. Never 1,439 minutes. Never 1,441 minutes. It's always 1,440 minutes in every single day. I have the same amount of minutes. You have the same amount of minutes. The president of these United States of America has the same amount of minutes. But what if you can get more done? Same amount of minutes. You get more done. You're more productive. What would it mean to you? Just share that, if you will. Share that. What would it mean to you right now? What would you do with the extra time? Maybe you'd work a little harder. That's okay. If that's what you enjoy, nothing wrong with that. Maybe you spend more time with your loved ones. And if that's what you're going to do, That's okay as well. I'm going to encourage you to do it. Some of you have hobbies. And I was talking to someone recently, and they were sharing one of their hobbies. So this morning, the person that was sharing with me is a biker. So I'm at the National Harbor of Maryland. I stand outside my car. Person pulls up. They have their bicycles and they're looking for the Mount Vernon Trail. And they want to get on their bike and they want to go biking down the trail. And that's a passion that they have. And so maybe you have a hobby. Maybe you have a passion. And you're like, Shay, if I had more time, I would enjoy my passion of biking. If I had more time, Shay, I would go to the gym. How's that one? If I had more time, Shay, I would spend it with my family. Whatever it might be for you, today is going to be your day. I'm going to share those strategies. Others have already put it in the group. And thank you for those that are participating. Really appreciate it. I mean, I want you to know, I really, really appreciate it. I enjoyed reading the comments yesterday. Thank you so much. And I'm enjoying hearing those secrets because I'm still a student. I'm still learning as well. But you're here now. You're like, okay, Shay, go ahead. Share with me the time management secrets. Let's go through a couple of these today. But I do want you to know this, and jot this down in your notes. I believe this. It comes from my heart. It comes from right here. It comes from right here in my heart. I believe this. You can be 4 times more productive than you are right now. You can be 4 times more productive than you are right now. And I believe that to be the case. And if you were 4 times more productive, think about what all that would mean. Tell me, it means a whole lot. So what I'm going to do now, let me go ahead and erase the board. I'm going to erase the board here. And I'm going to go ahead and share a couple of ideas with you. First, I really have 2 outcomes for the time that I have with you today. My number 1 outcome is to share the secrets of sales superstars, of successful people, and what they're doing today to be more productive. What they're doing today to get the most out of every minute that they have. What they're doing today in order to manage their time on a consistent basis. Remember, it's never about time management. It's about time choices. Not about time management. It's about what? Time choices. And so we're going to talk about that today. And that's my number 1 outcome. That's my number 1 outcome. And I promise you, during this time I have with you, I'm going to accomplish that number 1 outcome. Can't wait. My second outcome at the very end is to leave you with my number 1 tip. I'm going to share a lot of them here today, but I'm going to give you the one that I work with a number of professionals all over the country. And most people think that all I work with is sales superstars. And that's not the case. Most of my clients, they're like me, they're like you. They're average folks. They achieve greatness because they're students. They achieve greatness because they show up for training sessions like this. They achieve greatness because they understand that, they take a baby step here and a baby step there and a baby step there. And sometimes they're looking for that one golden nugget, just that one idea. That's my outcome today, is to share that idea with you. And I'm going to tell you, I can't wait. I'm excited to get to the end. I am excited. If you're excited, put hashtag. Let's do that. Hashtag get excited. Right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, even in the feed that you're watching right now, put hashtag get excited. Because now is the time to get excited. I'm about to give you some extra time. I'm about to share with you ways that you can get things done. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Then you might be wondering, why should I listen to Shay Brown? Well, let me tell you why. I've had the opportunity, like many of you, to be a student, and I'm still a student. And the ideas that I'm sharing have helped my clients. Again, it's not about the amount of money they make. Although some of my clients, selling is still the highest paid profession. They earn $1 million+ in their business. Some of them have personal income. They put in their pocket over $300,000 or $400,000 they're putting in their wallet, and that's important. And then I have other clients that we work with at Peak Performance Institute, and again, their goal is just to make $100,000 extra in their pocket. And when they do that, it does a lot for them. This is one of the ways to do it. We've done it for others, and we can do it for you. Now, you might say, Shay, sum it up for me. Give me the 3 ways that can happen. Give me the 3 ways that can happen, Shay. Let me share those with you. 3 ways. The 3 things you can do, even before I give you the first idea. Now, first, go out there and type hashtag get excited. Hashtag get excited. Okay. Now, erase that there. I'm going to step back. And let me tell you 3 things that you need to do just to be successful. Does it border on time management? Absolutely. These 3 things, I promise you. No, it's not the 3 ways to elevate your sales results. No, it's not the 3 ways to elevate your sales results. That's not what I'm talking about yet. I'll get to that. I promise you. I won't leave you hanging. I won't. But this time, I'm going to give you the 3 keys to success. That's what you want, right? That's really what you want. You're like, Shay, boil this thing down. Just give it to me, Shay. Just give it to me. I don't want to wait. Give me the 3 keys to success. What would they be right now, Shay? Now, you're going to get into time management. You want to know why should you listen to me? I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to just give them to you right now. Let me just give them to you. Are you ready? Jot this down in your notes. Get ready. You were excited. I'm excited. Someone's telling me, I'm going to give you the 3 keys to success. And they've been able to help other folks. Woo! I would be excited right now. And I am. I mean, Trevor and I, we couldn't wait today. We just couldn't wait to get it. We're like, man, I can't wait. What we're going to share today? Oh, my goodness. It was hard to sleep. Of course, you get here and life shows up. You know, things got to plug in. Sound has to work. Cords get crinkled up. The sound's not right. You know what you do? We work through that anyway. Say, you know what? It doesn't matter. Jot this down in your notes. This is not the 3 keys to success, but this is a golden note for you. Just jot this down in your notes. I'm ready to share with you, time management made easy. I'm ready to share that with you. And I'm telling you why you should listen to me, but jot this down. You ready? Put this down in your notes. You ready? Here it is. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get going. Put that in your notes. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get going. And right now, I want you to step up and say, I can get going. Halfway through the month, I can get going. I can make the next 12 months my best 12 months ever. I don't have to get it 100% right. Now, I get it. If you're doing taxes and you're an accountant, you've got to get it right. I get that. But not in this case. You really don't. So you can get these ideas, you can use these ideas, and it can make a huge difference for me. Do you believe that? I mean, do you believe it? Let me tell you, I believe it. Okay. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. That's all you have to do. And I want you to know you can do this. You really can. You really can. You're here. You showed up. Part of life is showing up. 3 keys to success. We're going to boil it down. Less than a minute or 2 here. Number 1. What's the number 1 key, Shay? What is the number 1 key? Number 1 key is you just have to believe. You have to believe right now in your heart, like right now. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Just right now, you're watching. If you're not driving, you can do this. If you're driving, don't do it. Just listen right now to what we're saying. But if you are, take your right hand. If you're right-handed, just take your left hand. Just put it over your heart. Just do this one. Just do this for me. I'm telling you, just do it for me, please. Okay. Take your right hand, put it over your heart. Tell yourself, I believe. Just put it over your heart right now. Tell yourself, I believe. The next 12 months will be my best 12 months ever. Feel your heart beating right there? No, just do it again. If you didn't do it, just do it one more time. I'm going to do it with you. And we're going to breathe. We're going to breathe. Okay. Now, the first key is what? You got to believe. So take your right hand. Put it over your heart. Your heart's right here, by the way. Here's where your heart is. And just feel your heart beat for a moment. Every beat in there gives you another opportunity. And I want you to tell yourself this. I believe. I can't hear you. Just say, Look, if they think you're crazy in your house, don't worry about it. Just say it. I believe the next 12 months will be my best 12 months ever. And then pause. Let's try that one last time. I believe the next 12 months will be my best 12 months ever. And if you believe it, I believe it. That's the good news. Now, once you believe, let me do this here. Do this here. We erase that up here. Okay. Imagine to believe. I want you to believe first, and then I want you to take a step back, and I want you to imagine just for a moment. In fact, close your eyes. If you're driving, don't do this exercise. Don't, please. And if you're cooking or doing something, you're moving around, don't do this exercise either. But if you're not, do this exercise. I want you to close your eyes for just a minute. 10 seconds. Let's all try this. I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to close my eyes too. I'm going with you here, okay? You ready? I'm going to close my eyes. Are you watching? When I close my eyes, you're supposed to close your eyes. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. And just imagine what it would feel like when you're more productive in getting things done tomorrow. Imagine how you're going to feel when you've checked off your to-do list tasks. Imagine how much more you're going to accomplish. Just imagine that for a moment. And as you open your eyes, I want you to say this. Just 2 words. I believe. See, the 3 keys to success. The first key is to imagine. So right now, you're imagining where you see yourself personally, maybe 12 months from now. Some of you are imagining that you're getting things done. The website is done. Your systems are implemented. You're now speaking to groups. You are closing larger deals. You're spending time with your family. You're reading the book that you've always wanted to get read. You're writing the book that you wanted to write. You're watching the training videos. You're listening to the audios. You're spending time with those you care the most about, or you're spending time contributing back to the community. And some of you imagine that. And as you imagine that, maybe you step back and there's a little voice saying, sounds good, but is it possible? You then go to step number 2. Step number 2 is you just have to believe. You've got to hold that hand over your heart once again, and you've got to believe that it's possible that you can achieve what you just imagined. Now, when I got started, I couldn't imagine that I would be speaking to groups. Now, if you're a trainer, you're a speaker, if you're a coach, if you're a leader, then one of the best uses of your time is to talk one-to-many, to train groups, which is what we're doing right now. I didn't believe that was possible. Why I didn't believe it was possible? Say, why didn't you believe it was possible? Well, something you might not know about me. As a kid, and in high school, and in college, and as an adult, I'm a stutterer. Yeah, just one of those things. And so in class, I would probably not be the person who want to raise their hand and go to the front of the room and do anything, because, it can be embarrassing. You stutter, you say the same thing 2 or 3 times, talk a little faster than everyone else. Of course, my mom told me I just think faster than everyone else. Everyone else just thinks slowly. I've got to slow down so they can all catch up with my brilliance. Hey, Mom, thanks a lot for that encouragement. And so it'd be hard for me to imagine that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. But I always believed that I had the talent. And so, like many of you, I spent time trying to hone my skills when I was in college. I took the public speaking courses, not because I wanted to be a public speaker. I have no interest in being a public speaker. I'll tell you that, I just don't. Well, Shay, what are you doing right now? Well, right now I'm sharing my gift with you. I'm just having a conversation. Just you and I. We're just having a conversation right now, and I'm just sharing with you what I know to be true. I'm sharing with you what I've studied. I'm sharing with you what I've taught others that have helped them. So public speaking, not for me, not what I wanted to do. And so I took those classes just so I could have a little more confidence, so I can get better, so I could understand the techniques that were being used. And like a good scientist, get the formula. And once I had the formula, I believe I could do a little bit better. And then as I progressed in my adult years after college, first class I took while I was at Citibank. Went to the Dale Carnegie course. Hey, shout out to all you Dale Carnegie fans out there. Hey, hello. I took both, right? The public speaking course and the sales course. Loved it all. But it just didn't feel right. I learned a lot. I mean, if you ever get a chance, read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. More importantly, read the book Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie, two probably of some of the top selling books of all time. But this is about time management made easy, but it's also about the 3 keys to success. I couldn't imagine it, and I couldn't believe that I'll be doing what I'm doing now. So then I progressed, like a number of you, and I'm a student. I believed I had the potential inside of me to do it, just like you know you can get your business off the ground. Just need a little more time in your day. And so I took a step, and from there, I went on and I joined Toastmasters. Now, Toastmasters was supposed to, and it did, not supposed, it did give you the skill set, give you greater confidence, give you a place to practice and be in front of the room and use certain techniques so you can communicate your message. And I got a little bit better there. So just like all of you listening right now, each time you take a step, you get a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. And then after a while, when you reach a certain age, I'm 46 now, I don't care what I say. I don't care about the ums and the uhs, and if I stutter, I don't care. You know why? Because it comes to the point where you have to believe who you are. And whoever you are, you say, you know what? This is the package, it's as is. But I can still help you no matter what the package, no matter the challenges we've all had in our lives. And I'm going to tell you, I've had some challenges. I've been knocked down, flat out knocked down. But the good news is I was able to get back up. The good news is you keep on trying. So why do I tell you that? Because you need the 3 keys to success. I'm giving them to you right now. Yeah, we can make this overly complicated, but I'm not. Just 3. You get these 3. You first imagine what's possible in your life. I want you to imagine it from a time management perspective right now, because you can be more productive. Even if you can't even see how, I'm going to share with you some strategies to do that, and tools and techniques. And it's going to help you. It's helped me, it's helped my clients. And then number 2, you've got to believe that you can do it. You've got to believe, And I want you to believe, at least during this time that you and I together, we only have so much time together, but during this time we're together, you're going to believe. And here's step number 3. Does anyone know what step number 3 is? Of course not. You're like, Shay, it's all in your head. Why should you listen to me? Because I've been in your seat. I know what it feels like to not have enough time, to not be able to work any more hours, to have nothing else to give. You're like, whew, when you fall asleep, maybe at your desk, and put your head down for just a moment, and you pop back up. I've been there where you're sleeping right next to your computer. I get it. I get it. But here's step number 3. Jot this down in your notes. Please have these 3 steps. Step number 3 is, are you following along? Okay. Step number 3 is you have to go to work every day. You've got to go to work every day to make your dreams come possible. You have to go to work every day after you believe to do what you need to do. You have to take action. The universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. And so, yeah, you can imagine it. Yes, you're going to feel good even after this conversation. Yes, you're going to believe, at least I want you to believe. And hey, if you don't believe right now, just say that Shay Brown holds the belief for me. Trevor Ott holds the belief for me. Heck, Peak Performance Institute, we're going to hold the belief for you that you are a time management master. As of right now, you are a master at time management. Shay, you haven't shown me anything yet. Don't worry. What did I tell you? First, you got to imagine. So right now, you're a time management master. Jot that down in your notes. Put that in your notes right now. Just right now, I want you to believe. Right now, put down, I am a time management master. Put that in your notes right now. Put that in your notes. I am a time management master. In fact, type that right down into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Right now, just go to Virtual Networking Live or type it directly into the feed. Type it in there right now. Put down, I am a time management what? Master. Now, if you saw someone just do that, because the question is, why should you listen to Shay Brown? Because I've done this before. If they wrote that down, go ahead and just encourage them right now. Hit the like button, if that's what you want to hit. Hit the like button. Like, go ahead and say, boom. Or maybe make a note. I believe you. Maybe you write 3 words. Yes, you can. Whatever strikes you, whatever is all about you, go ahead right now. Just put that down. You got the 3 keys to success, right? You got the 3 keys to success. Key number 1 is to imagine what's possible. You see it. You feel it. And your subconscious mind will slowly start to drift and start answering questions. How can you do it? How can you do it? And it'll be processing that all the time in the back of your subconscious mind. And then number 2, you've got to believe that it's possible. And number 3, go to work every single day. That's what people mostly forget. They do. I've seen it happen. I've done it myself. Leave a seminar, feeling pretty good. Go home, have the notes. Have the notes right inside of my iPhone, right on Evernote. And then I do absolutely nothing. Positively, absolutely nothing. I've done it. I'm guilty. Maybe you haven't done that. If you haven't, no problem. Just tune me out for a second. Hey, Shay, not me. I'm always follow through. If you have, say, Shay, I feel you. I'm hearing you. And I see exactly what you're saying here. And you know what? Today's going to be different for me, Shay. Today, I am, as of this very moment, we're declaring, I am a time management master. You haven't shown me one technique yet, Shay, that you're going to show me. And I believe that I'm a time management master. I've already imagined it. And I'm going to go to work right now. How am I going to work? I'm going to tune in to what you're about to show me. I'm going to listen very intently. I'm going to take good notes. And I'm going to participate. And by me participating and me being in that conversation, then I am a time management master. You know, shake yourself like, hey, someone says I'm not a time management master. Who cares? Because I am. Why? Because I have imagined it. Why? Because I believe. Why? Because I'm going to go to work every single day and implement these ideas that's going to help me. All right, with that being said, why listen to Shay Brown? Because I am a what? Time management master. And if you don't believe me, that's okay. I believe it myself. And I've taught it to others. It's not about me, though. I want to be very, very clear. I'm trying to convey to you what I tell myself, so you too will tell yourself this. But let's back up for a moment. Let's just slow down. It's not about Shay Brown. Nope. It's not about me. It's not about Peak Performers Institute. Not at all. It's not about Trevor Otts. It's not about anything surrounding us. This conversation I'm about to have, this is all about you. And it's designed with one purpose in mind, and that is for you to become a time management master. I made that declaration for you, and now you've got to step into it, and you've got to move forward. And I believe you're going to do that. I believe with every ounce in being today that you are a time management master. So I just declared a whole lot of you. Several thousand of you all now are time management masters. And those who are listening to future recordings, you too are a time management master. So let's jump into it right now. Let's talk right now what it means and what it takes. And let's go through a few of the myths. Let's just take those and let's just wipe those out and say they don't exist anymore. Why not? Because I'm not going to imagine it. Why not? Because I don't believe it. Why not? Because I'm going to work every day to do something different. So there's an old saying. If the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is eat a live frog, then there's nothing worse that can happen for the rest of the day. I can still think of a few worse things. I really can. But you get the point. What's the point, Shay? What's the point? Brian Tracy says the frog is the most difficult thing that you have to do every single day. So you woke up this morning And you did wake up because you're viewing this. Good day, your feet landed. You woke up, open your eyes. You got another shot. You got another chance. And you said to yourself, okay, what is the one thing that I know I should do today? And if I did it, it would move my life and or business forward. If I did it, maybe it's the biggest thing. Go ahead and jot that down right now. What's the one thing that if you did today, it would move your life and or business forward? What would that be? Maybe you can eat that frog. This morning, I had an idea that I may be doing time management. I did. I mean, I wasn't too sure, but, Trevor and I put together an agenda, and I had this idea. And last night I was reviewing some notes. I woke up this morning and said, you know what the frog gets for me? I confess, I enjoy working out. Like, I really do. Not because I want to be healthy or anything. I just enjoy it. It just gives me energy. It gives me this mindset. It puts me where I need to be. And I like to do it first thing in the morning. Although those that follow me on Instagram or Twitter, which you're all welcome to do, I also work out in the evening. But in the morning sometimes if I can get a little cardio in, I just feel like, you know what? I got my mojo. You know what mojo is, right? Mojo. I got my energy. So I woke up this morning. I said, a little tired. The one thing I really don't want to do today is I don't want to go put that CD in. I do Insanity, I-N-S-A-N-T-Y. Insanity with Shaun T. And it's a little advanced stuff. And it can be difficult. If you're not in the mood, it's just hard. And if you're not in the mood, you get going, you will get in the mood. So I said, you know what? That's the frog I got to eat this morning. And I know I'm going to be talking about time management, and I'm going to be sharing with you the whole saying because I have a big board in my office. It's a big, huge board. I had it made, custom made. I paid a graphics artist to put this thing together. And what does it say? It says exactly what you're reading up there. What you're seeing right here is exactly what it says. It's got a big picture of a big frog on it, and it's orange and blue around it. And it's right there in my office, right there. It's about a 16 by 9, about that tall. It's about this tall off the ground, and that wide. And when I see it and I sit at my desk, matter of fact, next time I do a hangout, I just say, Shay, show us to eat that frog poster that you had put together. And it's a thick cardboard. I think I paid about $300 when that thing was all said and done. But it reminds me every day to do the thing I don't want to do. And so this morning I got up. I didn't want to do it. I went over there, opened it up, put it in, and I was able to get that taken care of this morning. I did my Insanity. I did my workout. Feel pretty good. Had a smoothie afterwards, by the way. Shout out to the Herbalife folks that are out there. I used the Herbalife vanilla powder protein this morning, dumped it in, and had a banana, strawberry, and vanilla almond. Not that y'all guys care. I put it in the blender, and I had a nice smoothie this morning. Oh, it was delicious. But let's just throw that to the side right now. What's the number one thing? Seriously, let me back. What's the number one thing that you know you should do right now, today, or maybe even tomorrow? And if you did it, it'd make a difference. Go ahead and write it down right now. Go ahead. It's your frog. That is your frog, what you need to get done. Maybe it's make 50 phone calls, if that's your frog. Maybe it's to go back and review a training session so you can get those skills all over again, if that's your frog. Maybe it's to contact existing clients and ask them for referrals or ask them who else they know that's in the industry. If that's your frog, put that down. Maybe, now I'm a sales guy, so of course, I'm focused on what? Making more sales with less effort. That's just where it's in my DNA. It's just what I do. So maybe for you, it's about finding out who your power partners are. You're like, you know what, Shay? There's some things I need to do. And remember, your frog doesn't have to be difficult. It can be very easy. And sometimes when it's easy, it sits on your plate, and it's there all day, and it saps your energy. It just saps your energy. It just saps your energy. And you know what's really cool? It doesn't have to be that way anymore. It really doesn't have to be that way. So what's the number one thing that you need to do? That's what it says. That's what Brian Tracy says, and I believe in it. So let's go into right now, if we can, and we're going to wipe out, and I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you right now to pay close attention. I'm going to challenge you right now to hang in there with me for, I don't know, another 5 minutes or so. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you because you've imagined, you know that you're a time management master, and now you're in this conversation. And this is great. You're here. You showed up. So you might as well give it everything you got. You might as well get focused. Let's go into the 5 myths of time management, okay? Let's just wipe those out the way right now. Let's just get those out the way right now, and then I'm going to go into some strategies. I'm going to go into some techniques, because time management is easy when you follow a system and you follow a structure. And we're going to break it down for you like maybe you haven't seen it done in a while. Now I'm going to center this around sales because I'm a sales guy. I'm going to center it around business because I'm a business guy. But know that these principles are applicable to your personal life. And yes, you can apply these in your personal life. And, you know, for some of you, that's what you need. You showed up for a business course today. Or you showed up so you can make more sales. Or you showed up because you're in one of the programs that we have. And you're here. And yes, you're excited about the 3 keys to success. Success means different things to different people. And while I'm talking about time management, in your mind, you're already visualizing the time you're going to have with your family. Some of you are going to take your loved ones on a vacation. And you're going to step back and forget the world exists. Some of you are going to step out. You're going to go for a nice walk. You're going to enjoy the environment. You're going to enjoy the air that you're breathing. Now, I don't want to sound overly sappy, but that's important to you. Some of you are going to go out to your garden. You're going to go out in your garden. I believe this. I mean, I really believe it. You're going to go to your garden, and you're going to spend some time, because you have that extra time, and some of you plant flowers, some of you plant vegetables, and you're going to just enjoy Mother Nature, whatever it is. And so let's just understand, while I'm focusing on sales, that I clearly get it's not about the money. I clearly get that. It's not about getting someone to buy something. I clearly understand that. And I understand that these things can help you in your personal life. It can help you in your business life. And that they're one in the same. And I'm so glad I could share this. So let's just go through right now. Let's just go through the 5 myths of time management. Let's just get right to it. Myth number 1. Don't sweat the small stuff. What a myth. Take that, throw that in the garbage can. If you have a fireplace, just take the book. I mean, no disrespect to the book. The book has done a phenomenal job, right? Take the book, throw it in the fireplace if you have one, and put it somewhere. The phrase everything counts is relevant and supports the concept that you must capture all the small stuff. I'm not saying you got to hold it as baggage. Capture all the small stuff or large stuff. Have it on your to-do list and include even the smallest detail. You've heard this before, and it's so true. And that's why this is a myth. I mean, don't sweat the small stuff is a myth. Why is that? The devil's in the details. The attention is in the details. And so I'm not saying you got to worry about every little small thing that goes on in your life and let it distract you from believing that you're a time management master. What I'm saying is, let's at least capture it. Let's understand what we have to get to. Now, there will be a priority list, and I'll talk about that, because on your list there's unequals among equals. And that means that not everything is created equal. It just isn't. Not a good thing, not a bad thing. It just is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It just is what it is. So myth number 1 is don't sweat the small stuff. The truth is everything counts. Every time you get to the level of detail, every time you make sure it's taken care of, it all counts. Myth number 2. Myth number 2. Let's take a look at myth number 2. Let's step back and take a look at myth number 2. Myth number 2 is what? It will only take an hour. How many times you heard that? It'll only take 2 minutes. It'll only take 5 minutes. You know what the truth is? Let me take the truth according to Shea Brown. Now, I have my own view of the world. So this is my view of the world. I'm speaking to you. I'm sharing with you what I've taught others. And so I'm sharing my view. You might not have the same view. That's okay. But here's my view. Be realistic about how long a project will take. If it's a large project, break it into smaller stuff. Don't stuff 12 hours of work into 4 hours. Now, as superstars, as sales champions, as leaders, we often believe that we can get more done. And I understand that. So our to-do list is never complete. I haven't met one successful person that says, well, checked off everything on my to-do list today. Woo! Feeling good. Got extra time. That's not what we do. You know why? Because we always believe we got a little bit more. We always believe we can push a little bit more. What I'm suggesting to you is to be realistic. Just be realistic about the amount of time that it really takes to get something done. That's all I'm asking. You do that, and it will make a huge difference for you. It will. It will. I promise you it will. Time management myth number 3. Keep separate lists. Now, most people only look at one list. You will likely only look at one list. Keep all of your to-dos in one trusted system. Work and personal, marketing and accounting, it should all go into one spot. You're going to prioritize them, but just keep one list. It just makes it much easier for you. Now, most people have a hard time juggling one list. Imagine having to juggle, here's my personal list, oh, here's my business list, oh, here's my financial list, oh, here's my health list. I'm not suggesting you shouldn't have separate goals. Get that, and I would agree with that 100%. What I'm suggesting is keep one list. You know where everything is. Myth number 4. These are time management myths. Myth number 4. Power through. Burn, burn the midnight oil. Truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. Listen to me. This is the truth. It will take up to 2 to 4 times as long to complete your project or task if you're tired or constantly distracted. Schedule involved tasks for you at your best time. Block some do not disturb me time. And I'm guilty of this. This has happened to me as well. I'm trying to get something done. Likely it might take me 15 minutes to get it done, but as a result of me being distracted, or I'm a little tired, or I'm just kind of wavering back and forth, I find myself that I'm not at my best. And so sometimes it's best to just kind of step away from it. Doesn't mean it don't get done. Maybe it's get a little more rest. Get up in the morning fresh and ready to go, if that's what works for you. Maybe it's stay up a little later, if that's what works for you. Maybe it's to go get a power snack, if that's what works for you. But here's the point. You want to be right there present. You want to be in your best state so that you can power through and get things done. If not, there'll be mistakes. You have to do it a second time or a third time. Or you're getting like, whoa, that just wasn't my best. And, you know, you can live with doing your best, most of you. Not all of you, but most of you. You can live with doing your best and just not getting the results. You can live with that. What you have a hard time doing is living with not giving the best effort, knowing you were capable of much more, knowing you shortchanged it, and that just bothers you all day long. So myth number 4, power through, burn the midnight oil, just the opposite. What I'm suggesting is sometimes to step back, and you can jot this phrase. Everyone jot this phrase in your notes. Everyone jot this phrase in your notes. I'm going to just, hold on a minute, just 1 second. I have to wipe the board down. 1 second here, hold on. Okay. Shay, what are you going to write on the board now? Well, jot this in your notes as well. Please put this in your notes. Don't miss this. You ready? Okay, here it is. Hold on. Okay, slow. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just writing on the board. I'll be right with you. Just 1 second. Hold on, please. There it is. You can read it. Jot this down in your notes, please. Slow down to speed up. Sometimes we've got to slow down so we can what? Speed up. Even working out sometimes. You know, Sandy does the same thing. You know, working out, doing our kicks. Just slow down, breathe, slow down. And then boom, go at it again. When that happens, we find ourselves in a place where we've got to slow down to speed up. And that's what I'm suggesting right here. Not suggesting that you don't try to break through. Not suggesting you don't give your best. Not sure you don't keep pushing and pushing and pushing. What I'm suggesting is sometimes you just slow down, and that's going to allow you to speed up. Great phrase. Jot that down. You know, someone. Matter of fact, jot down right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Jot down. Slow down to speed up. Trevor, you might want to check in with Eric. I think that's him. Slow down to actually speed up. Okay. All right. With that being said, I'm going to share with you myth number 5. Myth number 5. It's 2 words. This is a myth, at least for me. I'm 46 years old, okay? Maybe it's not a myth for you. You see it up there. Here it is. 2 words. Jot these 2 words down. This is a myth. I'll remember. I'll remember. And the reality is, the truth is, in most cases, you will not remember. Even the smallest task can become a big fire if it's left undone. Capture everything in your task manager. Make sure that you won't forget it. So what does that mean? It means write it down. This is time management made easy. You're not going to be blown away by this. You're not going to be like, whoa, Shay, that was great. But if you really implement it, and you really step up, and you really listen and apply these techniques, it's going to make a big difference for you. Time management made easy. That's right. Time management made easy. So first you slow down to speed up, and then 2 words. 2 words. Jot these 2 words down. Someone put this in the private, elusive, exclusive group. Write this down. Just put this down. Okay, go ahead and put this down. Write it down. Put that in your notes. Just write it down. Oh, that says done. I got to learn how to spell myself. I got it. Don't worry. Write it down. You will not remember. No matter how much you believe you remember, you think you're going to remember, you just, in most cases, will not remember. This is time management made what? Easy. Time management made easy. Myth, this is the truth. This is the reality right here. Okay, so what am I going to do right now? I'm going to step back, and Trevor Otts is going to be coming up a little later on. He's going to be bringing to you neuro-linguistic presentations. Neuro-linguistic presentations. And what I'm going to do over the next few minutes is share with you 29 time management strategies of superstars. I've studied these strategies. I've studied on the best folks. And ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to share with you, a little water, what I'm about to share with you is what sales superstars do. It's their time management strategies. It's their time management made easy. It's what they're doing every single day. And I'm really glad that I can share this with you. I'm glad I have this time. I love talking about sales. I love talking about handling objections. And, you know, I have just been blessed to have learned these techniques and seen so many lives change when they're able to communicate their message across to someone else. And even if you're not a business owner right now, even if you're not in sales, even if you just happen to be watching this because someone took the time, and you can see right above the video, some of you have already done it, just right above the video, you see the Facebook icon right there? Matter of fact, let's just all do this for a moment. Right above the video, the little Facebook icon, just go ahead and click on that Facebook icon. Just click on the Facebook icon. And once you do that, just go ahead and do it right now. It's going to post it to your Facebook page and just put awesome training session now. Just put that in there. Awesome training session now. That's all you got to put. Pay it forward. Help someone else. And even if they're, like I said, even if they're not in sales, even if they're not business owners, these are principles that will help change their lives. We work with a lot of folks. Some of them aren't sales folks, but they understand that sales folks have this unique skill set that allows them to more effectively communicate. Did you realize this? And did you know this? I mean, maybe something you may be aware of, that selling is still the highest paid profession in the world. And the one area that all business owners, CEOs of companies, the one area they truly respect, the one area they pay the top dollar to, is to the sales team. You know, there's some folks that are on sales teams that make millions of dollars a year. They make more than the CEO. They make more than the board chairman. And they're respected not because they're sales, and some people, that's not for everybody. So it doesn't mean if you're in accounting that no one respects you. It doesn't mean if you're in marketing that no one respects you. But the one area they respect is the CEOs. They know one thing. That someone has to take the product out there and be able to communicate it with someone else that allows them to make a purchase. And without the sales team, there's no revenue coming into the company. And if that doesn't happen, then jobs are lost. And for those out there that teach business owners and teach selling skills like myself, the one joy that I really get is I know that for some folks, we save jobs. Isn't that just really cool? I mean, it has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about, but it's just an interesting fact that we have an opportunity every day when we teach selling folks with sales teams how to produce the results. It generates the revenue to the companies. It stops layoffs. It stops folks from losing their jobs, and it's a big impact that we have in the country. And I take this mission very seriously. This mission to help 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years, I take that very, very seriously. And also to save jobs and produce even more jobs. Think about it. You're a business owner right now. And this is all serious. I'm going to give you 29 time management strategies, but just think about this for a moment. You crack this code on selling. Your business revenues increase as a direct result of solving problems and revenue coming in. What's the direct connection? And I take saving jobs, I mean, this is an honor. It's a personal mission. So let's look at revenues increase. Why? Because a product or service is sold. It's the only reason. If you do everything on the internet, then just kind of tune me out. Just kind of tune me out. If you do everything on the internet, revenue come in, they increase. What's the first thing that you typically have to do? What's the first thing you typically have to do? In all seriousness, what's the first thing you do? The first thing you have to do when revenues increase, you have to do what? I'm going to put it in a box. Our economy loves this when it happens, and it makes a difference. First thing you have to do is you have to hire people. That's why I take this very, very seriously. That's why this passion is inside me. That's why I reached down so far, is that revenues increase, they hire. What's wrong? Oh. I'm looking at the wrong camera? Oh, they're giving me all these signals. I'm looking at you over here. But anyway, revenues increase, you hire people, we impact jobs, we impact lives. And these people could be folks who work for the company. So let's just call them employees for lack of a better term. And even if they're not employees, they are contractors, folks that go out and do work. So you bring in revenue, first something is sold, you bring in revenue, revenue comes in, you hire someone to do some work, or you purchase some other products and services. And what was the genesis of it all? Genesis of it all was the sales folks that were out on the floor. So I'm giving you the 29 time management strategies of the superstars who save jobs every day. It's just, oh, God, I just love it. I just love it. In other cases, create opportunity. Oh, it's a blessing to be on this journey. It's a blessing to be on this mission. And at the end, it allows you to do so much. I'm on the wrong camera? Okay, they're going to fix it. I'll be looking this way, I guess. Oh! Well, hello, everyone up there. Now I'm laser focused directly with you over there. Okay, so we're back up this way now. Sold, revenue, hire. You bring in contractors as a result. You bring in what? You're able to hire employees. So let's now go over the time management strategies. The time management strategies of those folks like yourself, the producers. Not the spenders, but the producers. And what are they doing every single day to be able to produce more? What are they doing every single day to be able to produce more? Let's go over this. Time strategy number 1. Write things down. Jot it down in your notes. Write things down. That's time strategy number 1. Oh, no, when I'll turn this way because I can see it here. I was like, why can't I get the thing just right? Okay. Now, the next one is, no, I'm just saying that because I was this way, but whoa, I can see lights coming on. You can see it right here. Okay. I'm still here. Whoa, I just got brighter, didn't I? Hello, everyone. They actually turned the lights on in here. We need lights, but you can still see me. Okay. Look good, don't I? I look better? You can see me now? Okay. I can see you too. So write things down. The issue most people face is trying to rely on their memory. And when you write things down, you're just more effective. Oh, I look kind of crazy. I'm seeing myself doing like this. Okay. Time management strategy number 2. I'm going to go through some of these, and you want to jot them down. You want to have them in your notes. I don't have time to go into every single one of them and dive deeply, but I want you to get the highlight of it. I want you to get the summary of it. Number 2, prioritize your list. Prioritize your list. To-do lists help keep you focused. You spend your energy on things that are important. Now, if you're already doing this and you've been off track, because life is a series of being on track, and then you're off track again, and then you're on track, and then you're off track again. And now that you're back on track, think about the things that you can do behind that list. Number 3, we're going to go through 29 of these. Number 3 is plan your week. Spend some time each week looking for it. Now, when I plan the week, there are 2 things that I look for. There are 2 key areas in terms of activity for sales, 2 activities. Number 1 is leads. So I've got a plan. How many leads would I like to see come in this week based on the goal that we already have? Number 2, plan your appointments. So if you're generating hot leads and prospects, the next best use of your time is time in front of people who have a problem so you can share how you solve it. So let's step back and think about what's coming up the next 5 days. Take a moment and jot down. Now, maybe planning your leads and appointments, maybe that's not important to you. Maybe you have to plan time that you have with existing clients. Maybe you have to block time that you're going to events. Whatever it may be, you want to be really, really focused and make sure that you plan it. Let me turn this way. Make sure you plan it. Yeah, this is a much better way this way. Okay, so number 4, carry a notebook. Now, you don't have to carry one like back in the day, but I want you to know this, and Sylvia Henderson was watching, and a fantastic person with ideas. And she does a whole workshop just on creating ideas. And if you ever get a chance to attend a workshop, I suggest you do that. And I'm sure the one area you're going to have at the workshop is ideas. And Sylvia Henderson, you're out there, you probably agree with me wholeheartedly. Ideas come when you never know they're going to happen. And if you don't write it down, you can have an idea, and then it could be literally a minute later. Some of us, 5 minutes later, the idea goes away because we waited too long. And it's possible if you don't write it down, you're going to miss out. Now, you don't have to carry a notebook around any longer. Those days are pretty much gone. You have your smartphone that has a notepad on it. It has an app on it. I suggest you use the app Evernote. Let me go write that down up here. E-V-E-R Note. Evernote. Just go out and download Evernote. Now, Evernote is free. It's #1 business app, at least, I think, going back to 2007. I don't know if it was #1 last year because I just didn't check. But I know for about 5 or 6 years straight, it was the #1 business app that you could download. And Evernote allows you to put all your notes together. Allows you to take pictures, allows you to do audio recordings. I mean, that's everything you would need to do. And even if you get the upgraded version, I think it's like $10. I mean, that's a lot of money. I'm not trying to minimize money, but for some of you, one idea, $10, you would take that exchange every single day. You give me here's an idea for $10. Here's an idea for $10. Here's an idea for $10. So my idea to you is to carry a notebook. Number 5, learn to say no, especially to things or requests that are a low priority. Just say, I just can't do that. I'm not going to be able to get to it. Now, you can put it on your to-do list, but it's okay to say no. You know, you don't have time for everybody. You don't have time for everything, but you have time for the most important thing. Jot that down in your notes. Put that down in your notes, please. That's a golden nugget. That's a big idea. You're not going to be blown away by it, but I promise you, I got to turn this way. I promise you, it's going to help you. So here we go. 1. Okay. Because I'm actually right-handed, so they got the camera coming this way now, so I'm right-handed, so I can write this way. I'm left-handed. Which side, Shay? Left or right? Just put in the feed. Shay, should you be on the right side? Shay, should you be on the left side? For now, my right side is the better half. Actually, both sides are good. Okay. learn to say no. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You don't have time for everything, but you always have time for the most what? Important thing. That's why you got to learn to say no. I don't have time for everybody, but I have time for the most important thing that I need to get done. And indeed you do. 29 strategies. We're only number 5. I'm going to go through some of these and pretty quickly. Number 6, think before acting. So before you decide to do something, just think. Prior to agreeing to something you may later regret, before committing to a project, just think through it. Like, how much time does it realistically take me? Is this the best use of my time? Is this priority over another priority? Number 7, one of my favorite. Of course, all 29 of these are my favorite. I would be sharing it with you. I would not be spending this time with you. Continuously improve yourself. The best investment you ever make is not in a piece of real estate or stock. The best investment you can possibly make is in yourself. Hashtag Shay Brown. You're welcome to put that. Hashtag Shay Brown. So make time in your calendar to learn new things. Make time in your calendar to develop your natural talents and your natural abilities. And when you do that, then you continuously get better. Now, part of you being here today is you're getting better. You're getting better because I'm taking some time to make time management easy for you. And then Trevor's going to come up and share with you neuro-linguistic presentations that's going to allow you to really change, in some cases, the way you do it, or allow you to make slight alterations. That's going to make it easier for you. It'll make it a lot more fun. It'll make it more exciting. And you're going to really enjoy doing what you're doing. See, this is how you make more sales with less effort. This is the behind the scenes. This is the secret sauce. My secret sauce to success, other than taking massive action, is taking the right action at the right time with the right mission, with the right team. That's what it's all about. That's really what it's all about when it boils down to it. Number 8, think about what you're giving up to do your regular activities. It's a good idea to evaluate regularly how you're spending your time. So today, I'm spending my time with you. Best use of my time. I'm happy to be here, excited to be here, and I certainly appreciate you being here as well, and you spending this time with me because you could be doing something else, but we're focusing on making time management easy. Number 9, use a time management system. Using a system will help you keep track of everything you need to organize and prioritize. Now, what system do you use? I don't really care. Shay, should I use a Franklin Planner? Shay, should I use Evernote? Shay, there's several hundred apps out there. Here's my answer. Whatever works for you. That's my answer. Whatever works best for you is what I want you to use. Okay? But use the system. Because once you have a system, you can do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Number 10, know your bad habits. Because immediately make a list of your bad habits. Now, if you step back right now and thought about, okay, what are some of my bad habits? When you know the habits that are stealing your time and blocking your success, you can work to improve those habits. And remember, the easiest way to eliminate a bad habit is to replace it with what? A good habit. So know what habits are kind of leaning you back. Okay? Number 11. Now, this is a golden idea from Jim Rohn. So let me go and share what that is. Trevor, you might have to go outside because that's kind of distracting. Okay, keep a journal. A golden idea learned from Jim Rohn. Schedule time to set and track your goals. Start a journal and write down those goals so you can progress toward those goals. Now, Jim Rohn gave the idea, and he even had his own book. It's a book that you could use, and he had a journal. I'm suggesting you can keep a digital journal. And when you keep a digital journal, that's going to help you. Why does that help you? Because you look back and you see, where was I? I mentioned yesterday I was at the InfusionCon conference. And while I was there, I took notes. This was last year. And I kept a journal of what was going on. And think about this year, me going back and be able to review that. If I didn't have that digital journal, I would have had to go find it. Maybe I find it on some yellow pad that I wrote it on. Maybe I saved it to a Word document. Good luck finding that. You can get a digital journal now right online. Not hard to do. Just go put digital journal. Go ahead right now. Like, open up your phone. Just open up your phone, open up your app, type in digital journal, and start keeping a journal. Now, I want you to have a journal just when you come to a sales training. When you come to, you should have one section in your journal just for sales. Of course, Trevor will tell you have one just for marketing, but don't worry about those guys. One for sales, okay? And then put all your ideas there, all your nuggets there. Every time you go to a sales training session, that's where you keep your notes. That's the easiest way to do it. Number 12, don't be a perfectionist. And I come across this a lot. Everybody wants to be a perfectionist. Just get going. Some projects don't need your best effort. For example, follow-up email should only take a few minutes. It doesn't always have to be perfect. Sometimes you just have to get it out. Number 13. This is very important. I'm going to put this on the board. When I write it on the board, that means it's like all this is important. That means it's super important. But here it is. Focus on the important task. What task is most important? I want you to be laser focused on that task. And you won't become distracted, because when you do, you'll always bring yourself back immediately to your focus. Number 14, be efficient. Avoid taking on projects that you can do with more efficiency if you don't have to be there. Number 15, now, we're halfway through. We've got 29 of the time management strategies of the sales superstars. We're sharing what they do every day. If you could be, let's say I just shrank you down, if you would, and you were sitting on my shoulder, and you were with me wherever I went, and you were watching what the superstars were doing, and you were documenting it, and you were keeping notes of it, and you were trying to remember what needs to be done, this is one of the things, or one of the areas that you would definitely want to be a part of. You would apply the 80-20 rule. You would apply the 80-20 rule. And what is the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule is that 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. Okay? So you think about that. I'm going to put this up here. This is not a new idea, but it's so important. 80-20 rule. You've heard it before. Some of you are hearing it for the first time. So what this says here, and someone do me a favor, please. Just do me this favor. In the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, or just write into the feed, just put down 80/20 rule rocks. Just put that in notes. 80/20 rule, R-U-L-E, rocks. Just do that for me. Please, just help me out. Just help me. I'm gonna grab a little water over here, and not gonna see the bottle. We're not promoting this water, but get a sip of water. But 80/20 rule rocks. Just put that down. Now, what that means, and I've been guilty of doing this. Let's say right now, I'm going to do something real time that I wasn't going to do. But you showed up. You're here. And you're ready to really improve your results. You're ready to make 2012 your best year, the next 12 months your best 12 months ever. You're ready for that. You believe that you are a time management master. Because you are, and I believe it. So let me just give you something that I did recently, and I do it regularly. It really helps keep me focused. This whole 80-20 rule. Let's just go and say right now that you were putting a list of the things that you need to do in order to make the next 12 months your best 12 months ever. Let's say you were putting a list. Let's just let's do this laundry list, if you would, and let's just write it down. So let's say one area is, now, of course I always like to stay with leads, but you have to prospect. So you need a prospecting list. Let's call this your list of things. Maybe number 2 on your list is you want to be able to generate appointments. Maybe number 3 is referrals. Maybe 4 is to be able to close. I'm staying in the sales area, obviously. not a surprise, is it? Maybe number 5 is you need to get better at handling objections. Maybe number 6 is you need new systems, whatever systems is to you. Maybe number 7 is you need a website. Maybe number 8 is you're going to really need some power partners, because really the people you have today can't take you to where you want to go. So you need power partners. Sometimes these can be partners, or these can be people that you hire, that you have on your team. Maybe number 10 is you need to upgrade your technology. Number 9. And maybe number 10 of all the things you have to do is you have to hire the right team. Now, I just put these together up here. You could have more, you could have less. But here's how the 80-20 rule works. Here's how the 80-20 rule. Of all the things you have to do, I just put 10 up there to make it really easy, but of all the things you have to do, and some of you may have a list of 20, 30, or more, you would go in and say, you know what? 2 of these 10 represent everything I need to do. Now, of course, I'm a sales guy. So number 1, I would say is my lead generation systems is what I need. And number 2, I need to be able to set more appointments with people to share how I solve a problem. So if I was looking at all the things I have to do and prioritizing my day and prioritizing my time, I take a look at my list and I apply the 80-20 rule. 20% of my activities produce 80% of my results. So today, I have an appointment with all of you who are watching right now. 20% of my activities produce 80% of my results. But first, before you're able to be here and to watch and to participate and to meet other folks and to network and to be part of the community, that's why 80-20 rule rocks, by the way, is we had to generate some leads. We had to have folks that could be here. And the number one challenge I see from a number of business owners is there's no leads. There's not enough leads. Maybe that's part of what you need to do. This is just a mindset around generating leads. Just jot this down in your notes. This is the 80-20 rule. 20% of your activities produce what? 80% of your results. So here's what I want you to know. 3 things around just having more hot prospects. This is just a mindset. It's an inner game. It's a shift in your thinking. But jot these 3 things down in your notes. This could create the breakthrough you're looking for right now. And here we are. Number 1, there are too many leads. Jot that down in your notes. There are too many leads. I can't help everybody. It's a good feeling waking up in the morning, getting out of bed. My feet, they land. I get up. I'm ready to start my day. And my mindset is, there are too many leads. I can't help everybody. It puts me in a great mindset. It puts me in a great state of mind. And I feel good about that. That's number 1. Number 2, put this in your notes. Number 2, leads represent hope. Jot that down in your notes. Leads represent hope. No leads, no what? No leads, no what? That's right. Leads represent hope. No leads, no hope. You guessed it. And then number three, these are just mindsets. These are just beliefs, but you can have these today. You can start right now. 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. I don't know your top 10. I really don't. But I'm going to suggest to you that the sales superstars, the way they make time management easy, is they're able to step back and do what's most important in their business. So here's number 3. Number 1 is there are too many leads. I can't help everybody. Number 2, leads represent hope. And number 3, this is around leads, the list of people who don't know you is significantly longer than the people who do know you. I'm going to say it again so you can write it down in your notes. Please, get ready. You ready? You with me? Are you there? If you're there, say, I'm there, Shay. I can't hear you, but I think I heard you say, I'm there, Shay. Okay, here it is. The list of people who don't know you is significantly longer than the list of people who do know you. I'll say it again. The list of people who don't know you is significantly longer than the list of people who do know you. 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. I'm giving you the strategies of the superstars. making 1% of the income, earning more than doctors, lawyers, more than CEOs of companies. Why? Because they mastered this idea. It wasn't something they did consciously, not most of them. Most of them are just unconscious. Some of them are, they're like this, they're natural. But others, sales superstars, are made. And I know they're made because I make them every single day. So we're made. I was made. You can be made as well. Okay. Number 16, avoid attempting to do too much. Balance your projects. If you spend your time and energy over too many different projects, you may not make any progress at all. You ever found someone or talked to someone who's always getting ready to get ready but never quite ready? It's like they're on this hamster wheel. My good friend David Bowers. David Bowers, shout out to you. David Bowers is a great guy from Washington, D.C. He runs a fantastic nonprofit. Hired us. Stroked a check, substantial check, one of the largest checks we had at that time. And he used to say this, David, I told you I'll give you credit, and I've been giving you credit for the last 5 or 6 years, and I'm going to continue to give you credit because it's just a genius idea, a question he would ask at the meetings. Here's the question he would ask. He would say, do we have, here's the question, do we have movement or progress? Do we have movement or do we have progress? And what he meant by that is sometimes folks find themselves, they have a whole lot of movement and there's a lot going on and they're doing this and they're doing that and they're running around. Whole lot of movement, but guess what? No progress. No progress at all. And sometimes it don't have to be a whole lot of movement. You just quietly make progress, quietly make progress, quietly make progress. It's like training for the marathon. You don't get up and all of a sudden just run 26 miles. No. You start off with 3 miles, which I know is a lot for some folks. And I've run 4 marathons. You start off with just 3 miles, and then 3 miles. And after a while, it gets boring running 3 miles. And then you pick it up a little bit, and you go a little bit more and a little bit more. The question David Bowers asked, and I'm going to ask you, and you can ask yourself every single day, is, do I have movement or is there progress? Now, I'm suggesting it's the time for you to have progress. It's okay to have movement. Sometimes you got to just take action, but you got to take the right action at the right time, with the right goal, with the right people. And thus, you get what? The right results. That's right, the right results. Okay, number 17, best time for action. Be keenly aware when the best time is for you to get going, what works best for you. Use the highs and the lows. For me, I can get going in the morning. I'm a morning person. But if I get a little bit of rest, I can get going in the evening. So I've been blessed to be able to do both. Number 18 of 29, number 18 of 29, avoid putting too much stuff in your files. Experts have looked at and found out that sometimes we're always putting a bunch of stuff. Now, we do it now digitally, right? You just keep sliding stuff into your folder, sliding stuff into your folder. So we find ourselves having just too much stuff in there. And we don't always have to do that. Number 19, 29, urgent versus important. Now, you may have heard this before, and I want you to listen with brand new ears and listen for the deeper level of understanding. Listen for something, a nuance you may have forgotten. And some of you, you're seeing this, and you've seen this before. And what I want you to do, see it with new eyes. Look for what maybe you didn't see before. Look for the connection for where you are before. So what I like for you to do in your private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, because coming up later on, Trevor Ott is going to be talking about neural linguistic presentations. What I want you to do is in the group, just right now, put hashtag get it done. Just do that right now. Put hashtag get it done. Now, for those who are willing to do that, I just want to acknowledge you right now. Just hold up, just step back. Just go to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put hashtag get it done. Put that down right now. Just get it done. We're talking about urgent versus important, but sometimes you just have to get it done, whether it's urgent or whether it's important. And who are those? Those are the folks that just get things done. They make it happen. They just step up at the right time and they do it. So put down hashtag get it done. Now, let me just find out who. I know a number of you are out there right now. A number of you are putting hashtag get it done. And so I'm going to just share with you those that are out there right now. I have my handy dandy phone. And just a shout out to all those folks who are here today, all those folks that participate. Many of you was here with us yesterday. You're back here again today, getting the 29 time management strategies that you can use as sales superstars. So a shout out right now to CC Cardwell. Let's give a shout out to CC Cardwell and all of you out there. CC's out there, and she says, get it done. Donna's out there. Donna Davis is out there. And Donna Davis says, get it done. Donna, I believe you, by the way. Mia Zachary's out there. And Mia says, get it done. Do me a favor. Head on over to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and type in there, get it done. Diane Smith is on there. And she just typed in there, get it done. Now, how do you participate? I think I'm going to put a special gift out there today, Trevor. I'm going to do a special gift out there. How do you get there? You go to virtualnetworkinglive.com. Again, virtualnetworkinglive.com. And where do you go? It's right there on the computer. Virtual networking. Can y'all see that far? Yeah, working live.com. I need that. Virtualnetworkinglive.com. And once you go there, you too can participate in what's going on as well. Okay? So shout out to all of you who are in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, to all of you who are also participating in the live chat. I mean, this is great. Shout out to Doris Birch. She's still here. She says, get it done. Ashley Love says, get it done. And all of you out there who are, Demetria Moore, I got your text early this morning. She's back. She says, get it done. Where do you go? How you can participate? Go over to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put hashtag get it done. And this is for all the folks who are going to get it done. They're going to step up. They're going to make the next 12 months their best 12 months ever. John, my good friend from New Mexico, shout out to him. He says, get it done. Mary is on here. Mary says, Che, get it what? Done. Trevor's going to get it done when he comes up here. He can't wait. I've had the platform. He's like, oh, my God, Che, when are you going to finish? When are you going to finish? J.C. Richards. Shout out J.C. Richardson says, get it done. See, you don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. You just have to take the steps. You got to just take one step after another step after another step after another step. And, I enjoy being here with you all. It's exciting. Glenn Garnes says, get it done with Village Connector TV. He's having an awesome event this evening. I mean, awesome event is posted in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. If it's not Glenn, put it back out there. Shout out to Glenn Garnes. Glenn Garnes he's just one incredible individual. Village Connector TV with collabs, making it happen every single day. So shout out to all of you who are participating, all of you who are here, all of you who are learning the 29 time management strategies of superstars. Again, these superstars earn more money than lawyers, doctors, physicians, CEOs. I mean, these are the top performers. And not only that, it's not about the money they earn. It's about the jobs that they save every single day. Every time a salesperson goes out there and communicates the message and helps solve a problem, the income comes in and the company is able to, in most cases, retain employees. That's important. It's important for folks to have jobs, to be able to take care of their families. That's important. In other cases, it's job creation. Small business owners are out there generating the revenue, and they're able to go hire people, or in some cases hire contractors. Still the same. So shout out to all the sales professionals, all those who don't believe they're sales professionals, but all the leaders, the entrepreneurs, the business owners, the folks out there every single day, like yourself, who are watching right now, who share this with other folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Trevor's heart, and from the bottom of the Peak Performance Institute. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And we got some more stuff coming up. It ain't over. It's not a goodbye. That's just a coming up. Nada Owens Radit says, get it done. And indeed, we're going to get it done. Sharice Barker is back. She says, get it done, Shay. Get it done. I believe all of y'all, every single one of y'all listening, you're going to get it done. I mean, the next 12 months. I mean, hear me. Even if you don't believe it. The next 12 months will be your best 12 months ever. Your best 12 months ever. Think about your whole life. Think about things that have happened. And some of you, the next 30 days will be your best 30 days of this entire year. It'll be the kickoff. It'll only get better and better and better. And you know what? It's possible. It can happen for you. Okay. I'm going to get back to our regularly scheduled program here. Got a little carried away, got a little excited, grabbed the phone, got a little excited. Wanted to chat with you about urgent versus important. The reason I say this is that, time management strategies, it's not one of those topics that people get excited about, but it can do so much for you. You have 1,440 minutes every single day. Never 1,441, never 1,439. I have the same amount of minutes. You have the same amount of minutes. The President of these United States has the exact same amount of minutes. And we've got to make every minute count. That's why everything counts. Everything always counts. So number 19 of 29 is urgent versus important. A key principle is that you consider what is important, but it's not always urgent. And urgent things are not always important. And so there's a little skit that Stephen Covey used to do, but I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version. Determine when you're about to do a task. Is this urgent? That means something I need to do right now. Or is it important? Something I can get to a little bit later on. Only you can make that decision. And I believe you're going to make the right decision. I believe with a little bit of practice, a little bit of focus, being consciously competent, and being aware of these tools, it's like a muscle. You're going to use it. You're going to get better. You're going to get stronger. You're going to feel good about yourself. And you know what? When you get things done, then you just feel so good. You have joy and peace in your life because you're able to do the things you want to do. I'm really glad that I can do this. I'm just really glad. I enjoy this. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Changing lives every single day. It's the mission. And I take that mission very, very, very seriously. Number 20. I'm guilty. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Shay, you're guilty. Shay, you're guilty. Shay, you're what? Guilty. Clean your desk. Clutter in the mind is clutter. Clutter in the space is clutter in the what? Mind. And so you got to declutter what's in your mind by getting stuff out your space. It's as old as time.
You have violated, Shay. The desk is off limits. The desk is off limits. I mean, Shay, that's just impossible. I mean,
Trevor couldn't wait to say something. He just couldn't wait. He's like, I'm next with neurolinguistic presentations. I'm next. He couldn't wait. He's back there like this. Come on, Shay. Come on. Bring it down. He's coming.
I won't be next now because I have to clean off my desk. Oh my gosh, clean off the desk, Shay. That's the hardest one on the whole list.
Clean the desk. Too many things on your desk can be a distraction. Here's what I want you to jot down in your notes. Just put this in your notes. Clutter, C-U-T-T-E-R, is a distraction. Someone type that into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Please put that in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Clutter is a distraction. So when you have a lot of clutter in your space, you might be sitting right now watching this, and it's okay. Don't stop watching to clean your desk now. You might say, whoa, Shay, if you could see my office. Heck, I'm in my car, Shay, listening right now. If you could just see my car, it's okay. I feel you. I'm with you. I understand. I'm one of you. But here's something I tell myself every single day, and it comes from the zone diet. If you have, I've never been on a diet, by the way. I've never been on a diet. But I do know this much. Those that have been on a zone diet, one of the things they tell themselves is sometimes they go off the diet. They go off track or they eat the foods they shouldn't eat. And I guess that can happen with any diet, so I'm not going to talk about the zone diet. But here's a mantra they have. Here's a saying they have, and something that I've adopted for myself, and I'm going to share it with you because this may help you just in this one area. I mean, you get one of these techniques, and I see you at a future seminar. I see you at a future hangout like we're doing right now, at a future group setting, and you say, Shay, I got that one idea. Because one idea implemented, I always say this, it's one of my favorite sayings, is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now, and you just feel good. So here's what you can tell yourself. Here's the mantra, here's the mindset, here's the inner game. Pay close attention. Come on, listen. Are you ready? Say I'm ready. I believe you said it, by the way. I do believe you said it. But here it is. I'm just one day from being back on track again. Jot it down in your notes. I'm one day from being back on track again. So maybe today wasn't your best day. And in the food world, that means you ate the wrong foods. You just tell yourself mentally, I'm one day or one meal from being back on track again. In business, I'm 1 hour from being back on track again. Or I'm 1 minute from being back on track again. And I tell myself that constantly. I use hour, by the way. Sometimes I get off track. I'm like way over here, and I'm like, and I'm over here. I'm like, you know what? I'm just off track. There's some things that I need to be doing I'm not doing. I tell myself, I'm just 1 hour from being back on track again. And you can tell yourself that as well. You're one day from being back on track a day. You're just one day. Get your desk clean. Implement these strategies. Do what's most important. Apply the 80-20 rule. And the magic that's out there, what you want to accomplish in your life, all the things you want to get done becomes a reality. Not because of me, but because the ideas are that powerful. The strategies are timeless. They work for others. They will work for you too. I promise you. That's the one promise I'm going to make. I promise you. They're going to work for you. Okay. Number 21 of 29. Learn to relax. Working hard is part of the culture, at least here in these United States of America. I believe the greatest country on this planet that exists. I know we got people watching in London. We got people watching all over the world. I'm just saying from my viewpoint, from my view of the world, the United States is the greatest country in the world. And I'm proud to be an American citizen. I'm proud to be here. But we have this problem in our culture. Sometimes we work too hard, and we need to take time to relax. I'm guilty. I hear you. Shay, you're guilty. Yes. Shay, you're guilty. Yes. Shay, you're guilty. Yes, Shay is guilty. But here's what I want you to do for me. Jot this in your notes. Put this in the private group. This will help someone else. Even if they're not listening right now, this will help someone else. Put this right now. Hashtag learn to relax. Just put that down. Let's have a little fun. Hashtag learn to relax. Doesn't say you got to quit. Doesn't say you're not going to get things done. But take some time and just breathe. Shay, what should I do with the extra time I have? Breathe. I don't care. But Shay, I got a lot going on right now. Breathe. I don't care. Learn to relax. I'm working on that. And you get this energy that kind of comes in. You have peace and harmony inside of you. Your mind is clearer. And you're able to think differently. We're able to just take some time to pause and to relax. I'm going to suggest that you do that. That's the suggestion I'm going to make to you. Idea number 22 of 29. Balance your time. When you have a lot of different types of projects, you can create a better sense of balance by giving each a specific focus. Balance your time. Time management strategy number 23 of 29. Weekly planning routine. Have a set time each week to review your plan and make time to write and prioritize it. So one of the suggestions that was made to me by my mentor is he said, Jay, I've been in business for over 40 years. And I'm going to share the one secret that really kept me focused. And it really allowed us to cut expenses and bring in more profits and revenue. And I said, I'm all ears. You got me. Let me see. Less expenses, more revenue and profits. Tell me. And what he said was this. Review your profit and loss statement every week. He was doing his on Sundays. I say, I can probably pretty much figure that out. Like, you know, it's not that difficult. I mean, not like a multi-million-dollar corporation. Just no. Just take a look at your revenues and your profit on a weekly basis and see what the focus has been. So that's one of the things that he did. Now, he's done a lot of things, but that's just one of them. And so you can take that same concept, and some of you, maybe you'll need to review your profit and loss statement, but once a month, and that's fine. I'm not suggesting it's just about that. Maybe it's just about reviewing what your time schedule is for the upcoming week. Maybe Sunday is your day. Maybe Monday is your day. Maybe Wednesday is your day. I don't know. I happen to like Sunday. It just works for me. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. Time management strategy number 24 of 29. Time management strategies of the sales superstars. Schedule according to your energy. Ask yourself this question. Tony Robbins says, powerful people ask powerful questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions. So the question you're going to ask yourself is this. When do I have the most energy? When do I have the most energy? And then you're going to schedule certain tasks around that. Well, when you have the focus. Number 25, make a checklist for repeated tasks. Having a checklist is an easy way to make sure you finish projects without going back. Time management number 26 of 29. And I want you to really write this one down. I want you to have this in your notes. Find a role model. Just find a role model. And, you know, I used to ask myself the question, say, you know, if I was the role model of someone in the area of time management, even if I couldn't follow them around, even if I wasn't with them when they were doing things all the time, what would they do? And the first name that came to my mind was Tony Robbins. Now, I like to adopt Willie Jolly's mindset. It's a guy's mindset I just adopt. Someone says, Shay, whose mindset will you adopt? It would be Willie Jolly's. That would be my role model. I mean, the gentleman just has an attitude that's unbelievable and just totally incredible. Great mindset. You can do it. Whatever you want to do. But then I thought about from a time perspective, Tony Robbins came to mind because of all the things he has to do and all the trainings and teaching. I said, you know, what would his mindset be? If he was in my position today and he'd look at his calendar and what was the best use of his time, what would he focus on? What would it be? So you find what works for you. You find a role model that's going to help you. You find someone that's doing what you're doing. The principle is still the same. If someone else has done it, so can you. If others have done it, you can follow. Success leaves clues. And all you have to do is follow the clues. You plug into the system. You do what others have done. You may approve the system, but at a minimum, you do what they've done. And you're going to get similar results. Idea number 27 of 29 is just begin. Get started. No more excuses. No excuses. Someone right now in the private, elusive, exclusive group, just right now, just put hashtag no excuses. Just put that out there. Hashtag no excuses. Just begin. Just begin. No, hashtag no excuses. You're gonna get going. You're gonna get started. You're gonna do those things that you know you were destined to do because you already have greatness inside you. Number 28 of 29, as we come down the home stretch. Number 28 of 29, get enough sleep. So, again, that's an oxymoron, right? Shay, I got to get so much done. Shay, how? Come on, Shay. But you know this to be true. When the mind is rested, you will be more productive. When you are tired, it becomes nearly impossible to perform at your best when you're tired. And there is a difference. People say, shoot, when I'm tired, I still outperform other people. That's fine, but you're not competing against other people. That's fine. You're not competing against other people. You're competing against yourself. You're competing against yourself. That's what you're doing. So get some rest. Get some sleep. Please, get some rest, get some sleep. And time management secret number 29 of 29 is this. Someone just jot this down in notes. Put this down. This is number 29. Here it is. This is number 29. Put it in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Head on over to Virtual Networking Live. Type this down. Hashtag have fun. Hashtag have fun. See, when you have fun and you enjoy what you're doing, when you have fun, you have more energy. When you have fun, it's kind of like going on vacation. You roll out of bed, you wake up, and you say, I'm here. I'm ready to go. And the alarm clock doesn't have to wake you up because you're on a mission. You have what you need. You know what has to happen. And so when you have fun, it just happens. People hear it in your voice. They see it in your eyes. They know it's true. And when you have fun, you make time to spend with your family, you spend it with your friends, you spend it with your coworkers, and you just enjoy what you're doing. You'll be so much more successful. Life will be so much nicer when you're able to do that. So these are the time management strategies of the sales superstars. Now, we're going to take a short break, 15-minute break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to go into the next segment. Now, I did mention to you that Trevor Ott is coming up. Trevor Ott is coming up, and he'll be talking about neural linguistic presentations, how to hypnotize the audience from the stage, how to be stronger in your presentations, how to be able to be a more effective communicator. I mean, you've got the time management secrets. You know what has to happen. Now you got to just bring it all together, and you can do this. Why? The 3 keys to success. I shared it with from the very beginning. If you miss it, go back and review. Number 1 is to imagine what's possible. Number 2 is to believe what's possible. And number 3, go to work every single day. So you have greatness inside you. You're already amazing. You're a sales champion. You're awesome. And you know what? The best is yet to come. And Shay Brown, I believe in you. Every single one of you, you've taken time to spend this intimate time with me. I wish we had more time, but just the time we have, I want you to know that I believe in you. And I believe the next 12 months, I believe, will be your best 12 months ever. Now, if you're watching right now, like, Shay, that was great. I'd like to get a copy of it, Shay. I'd like to get a copy of the presentation. I want those 29 ideas because I need to review them. Shay, I didn't write them all down. If that's you right now, this is my gift to you. During the break, you've got to take action. During the break, this is what you're going to do. You're going to text me, 202-270-1662. Now, this number is in my pocket. It's my personal cell number. Now, I'm not personally going to send you the presentation. Ashley is going to send you the presentation. But I will get the text. I will acknowledge you, and we're going to get it to you. So what do I want you to text? Here's what I want you to text. Just text the word, I am amazing. That's all I want you to text. I am amazing. And I want you to text your name and I want you to text your email. Your name and your email to 202-270-1662. 202-270-1662. 1662. I said 1666. Social Security number. 1662. Text it to 202-270-1662. Text the word I am amazing. And text your name and your email. Now, once you text me, you're going to receive the 29 strategies and a bonus gift. 29 strategies of sales superstars. There'll be a bonus video in there that we're going to release to you that you'll be able to enjoy. How do you get it? 202-270-1662. Text the word I am amazing. I hear it texting now. Cut it off. I am amazing. And text your name and your email. And Ashley, who? Ashley is going to send that to you. Now, you'll get that tomorrow. Now, it's coming to me, and I'll respond back to a number of you. Judith Rivers text me, and J.C. Richardson, and all you superstars. Demetria, you're all texting me right now. You're all rock stars. You know you have the potential inside you to perform at a higher level. These 29 strategies, these are the proven techniques. These are the best of the best ideas that exist on the planet right now. And you can enjoy just a review of it. You might only have to go back and get one. Maybe you were typing in, maybe you missed it. So how do you get a copy of the notes from today? 202, that's 202, that's, put it in the back of my pocket. You guys all text me, Shanice, all of you. 202-270-1662. Text the word I am amazing. And your name and your email.